MMA training slash grappling slash hybrid gloves. This is a very versatile MMA glove, which is why it has so many different names. Grappling gloves tend to weigh between 7 ounces and 10 ounces, similar to sparring gloves. As far as padding, they've got less knuckle protection than sparring gloves, but definitely more than competition gloves. And the other difference between these and competition gloves is that the fingers on grappling gloves usually come up to cover the second knuckle, unlike competition gloves where they usually come up to the second knuckle but don't cover it. Grappling gloves have an open palm or mostly open palm to give you better grip. And as a nice bonus, the open palm design also keeps your hands from getting sweaty and helps the gloves dry quicker after you use them. Many grappling gloves don't have any protection over the thumb so that you can move more freely, but plenty of models do have covering over the thumb. Honestly, it's just a personal preference. Now, who are these training slash grappling gloves for? Well, grappling gloves are ideal for light striking sessions where you may also be trying to take each other to the mat. They can also be used for mitt work or just repeating drills to work on reflexes and timing. Who are grappling gloves not for? They're definitely not for regular, serious bag work. You could do a little work on the heavy bag wearing these gloves, but you wouldn't want to rely on them for every bag workout. There's not enough padding, and you'll increase your chances of injury if you don't use a heavier Muay Thai or boxing glove. Not to mention, you'll wear the grappling gloves out quicker this way and you'll have to replace them. And as far as sparring goes, yes, some people do light sparring with grappling gloves, but you definitely don't want to go full contact. There's just not enough padding to protect you or your sparring partner. Okay, now that we've covered the features that they have, let's break down the best MMA gloves by category for the best all-around glove, the most heavily cushioned glove or glove with the best protection, the premium or highest quality glove, and then the lowest priced glove, but still decent quality. The best all-around grappling glove would have to be the Century Drive MMA training gloves. In case you didn't know, Century was the manufacturer of the UFC's official fight gloves up until 2021. These are sort of the jack of all trades for grappling gloves. They're light with moderate padding, they've got a fully open palm and no cover over the thumb so that you have full freedom of motion for grappling. They're polyurethane, which won't be as durable or last as long as leather or even many synthetic leathers, but it's the easiest material to keep clean and they're pretty inexpensive for such a great all-around grappling glove. These tend to be a bit more durable than similar models from companies like Everlast or Elite Sports and for only a slightly higher price. Next up is padding. The most heavily cushioned grappling glove would easily be the RDX T3. If you haven't heard of RDX, they are rapidly carving out their space in the MMA apparel world. Probably the main thing they're recognized for is their innovative padding technology. These gloves are very high quality and especially for the price. They're 100% leather, meaning they'll last you a long time. They've got more padding than your typical grappling and training gloves. And one thing that makes the T3 unique for this type of glove is they have a little foam grip bar in the palm. This makes them great for mitt work and even some heavy bag work. And yet the grip bar doesn't really hinder your grappling ability like you might expect. That being said, if you have a wrestling heavy or BJJ heavy fighting style, you'd probably want an open palm pair of grappling gloves to train in. But this is a very good glove, great quality, and amazing cushioning over your knuckles. And the grip bar makes it more dynamic than your average training glove, meaning you can use it for more than just grappling. Okay, now on to high-end grappling gloves. If you're looking for a top-shelf premium grappling glove, then you want to check out the Hayabusa T3 Pro Style MMA glove. This is technically a fight glove, but because of their design and Hayabusa's quality padding, they make a great training slash grappling glove. Hayabusa is known for their unique wrist structure, which keeps your hand in the ideal punching position. And they have a dual Velcro system that really straps your hand in. A lot of people don't even use wraps with this glove because of how good it locks your wrist in. They've also got a pre-curved design that keeps your hands from getting tired during sparring sessions. Now, they're not as heavily padded as the RDX T3s, but the padding lasts longer and it won't get worn out over time. Even though they're made with synthetic material, these gloves still tend to last even longer than most genuine leather MMA gloves. They're quite expensive for a grappling training glove, which means they're certainly not for everyone, but you will notice the difference in quality. And last, we've got the budget model. If you're looking for just an affordable grappling glove, you should check out Everlast's MMA grappling gloves. This is a great glove if you're on a budget or maybe just figuring out your fighting style before investing in a more specific pair. For the price, these are definitely a great entry-level training glove, and even though they're a smaller 4-ounce glove, they're really great for drilling and mitt work. You can definitely obviously use them for grappling, but one thing to be aware of is that the padding stops before the wrist, And when you have a drop off in the padding like this, it creates sort of a little groove, which makes it easier for your hands to get trapped. Just something to keep in mind. And of course, if you're just planning on using these for like more mitt work and you don't plan on doing much grappling with them, then this would obviously be a non-issue. These Everlast grappling gloves, they don't have the best wrist support, so you definitely want a solid hand wrap under these gloves. And they're also not the most durable glove. Again, they're a nice entry-level glove while you're figuring out your style before upgrading to a different model.